In the beginning, all RAM looked like this. Green PCBs, black chips, gold contacts on the bottom. Boring. Today, we have plasma RAM. Yes, my friends, memory modules with frickin' plasma tubes on the top. In 3 different colors. Let's have a look. Intel's Skull Canyon Nook features a 6th generation Core i7 processor and Thunderbolt 3. You can learn more at the link in the video description. Now, there are actually ways to spend more money on computer memory that offer meaningful benefits. For example, this is Ecc Registered Memory. It has an extra chip in the middle, it does error correction on the fly, meaning if like a solar frickin', flare or some crap flips a bit on your RAM, you are not going to compromise your data integrity, at least in theory. But, come on. Consumers don't want that stuff. They want flash, not dash. So that is where the whole idea of gussying up computer memory to make it look higher performance came from, with guys like OCZ and Corsair being among the first to take that regular boring memory I showed you before and put heat spreaders on it. Heat spreaders in theory are a great idea. They spread the heat. So they take the heat from the chips, they help dissipate it, and in the early days, you could actually get more overclocking headroom out of better cooled memory, like with BH5s or whatever, but it's less of an issue today. From there, they went, well, let's get more creative about the heat spreaders. That's where we got like stylized heat spreaders, and these ones from G-Skill look pretty darn good. I mean, taking it to the next level was Corsair with LED lighting on their heat spreaders, and then, little windows so you could see the LED lighting even better. But today's video is not about any of those things. Today's video is about the culmination of flashy memory that does not perform any better than any other RAM. That is to say, unless the other RAM is rated at a slower speed, because that is how you determine how fast memory is, by the speed it is rated at, not by how sexy it looks. The Raiden series from Avexir, which we have here in 3 different flavors, each of which is a different color. Let's check them out. All right, so for my first trick, I will be installing the Raiden series 2666 megahertz Red Tesla ROG certified memory modules here. What makes them ROG certified? I'm not quite sure. And I will never know, because I'm actually installing them in a non-ROG motherboard, because I am a rebel. Rebel, right here. They're actually surprisingly light. I had kind of expected them to be heavier. I mean, maybe I just don't have a lot of context for how much plasma weighs. I think the tube is mostly empty. And now we can see what they look like. Ooh, that's cool. Oh, there goes another one. Will the last one light up? Wait for it. Yeah, there it is. Oh, that looks fantastic. Let's get these lights off. That is gorgeous. This is great news, because there's a train going by while we're filming. No, but seriously, this is great news, because my intended use for these memory modules is actually for a father-daughter build. And I asked Avexir, hey, what color are they? Are they really red, or are they kinda pinky? And they're like, oh yeah, they're red. But they're definitely kind of pinky, which is exactly what I wanted. I'm doing like a white and pink themed build. It's gonna look freaking awesome. So this is like the best news I've had all day. Let's check out the other colors. Taking a gamble in life. Which one is green and which one is blue? There's only one way to find out. Actually, there are 2 ways to find it. Well, okay, I did not realize that they were clearly color-coded on the DIMMs. So there are 3 ways to find out. By looking at the box, by plugging them in and looking at what color the plasma tubes are, or by just not plugging them in, but just looking at them at all. 3 ways. Let's get these in there. This I'm expecting to be different, and it is. First this one lit up, then this one, then this one. Totally different. I think it has to do with different warm-up times for the plasma tubes. Those look so freaking cool. What I want to know though is if they're like the ones at Science World where they're actually attracted to your touch. And they kind of, oh, they are, no way. Oh, you're getting a close-up of that, right? Oh, that is so cool. Oh, does the whole thing get brighter if you like touch the whole thing? How do I get in there? Nope. Oh, it does. Look at that. Wasn't that fun experiencing a whole new color of plasma tubes like that? I sure think so. And that brings us finally to the last color and perhaps the true purpose of this video, because I'm sure some of you at home are sitting there going, Linus, this isn't even new. These things have existed for literally years, going back to DDR3 at the very least. And the purpose of this video is that Avexir reached out and they were like, hey, yo, do you want to review our RAM? And I said, hey, no, not really, because we don't review RAM because we think it's kind of pointless. It doesn't affect system performance much, and as far as I'm concerned, looks are as much of a purchasing factor for me as the speed on the side of the modules. But what I did say was, but we do a lot of cool builds, and we would love to have some of that sexy looking plasma RAM that we can color match to whatever builds we're doing. And they said, okay, but are you gonna make a video about our RAM modules? I said, sure. We'll make a video where we install them in a motherboard and we show all the different colors. And then that way, we will have those sticks for the future when we wanna do cool color matched builds with sick, dope looking plasma RAM things in them. And that, my friends, is the purpose of today's episode of Holy Shit, Plasma Memory. Oh, I think the blue color is the best, actually. That is a fairly deep, sexy looking electric blue. I am liking it. Now I was trying to come up with some way to kind of tie Ting into the plasma RAM. Like when you touch the plasma tube, it's attracted to you with the energy and positive energy, and calling Ting and talking to a customer service agent instead of going through like an automated phone directory, but it didn't work, so we're just gonna stick to the script. Ting is the mobile carrier that's focused on customer service and customer satisfaction first. You pay only for what you use, with the average Ting bill coming in at only $23 a month per device. And if you're stuck in a contract and you go over to ting.com, I believe it's linus.ting.com, and you try out their savings calculator, it will tell you. You just put in your last few bills and it's like, this is how much you would be paying on Ting. It'll tell you if you'd save money, and if you would and you want to switch over to Ting, they'll cover 25% of your cancellation fee for your current contract up to $75. And they are now lowering mobile data rates across the board. Data is now just $10 per gig beyond the first gigabyte. Woo! Every single Ting customer will be able to reap the benefits of this change, so head over to linus.ting.com and try out their savings calculator with their new lower data rates. And when you sign up at our link, you'll get $25 in service credit or towards a new device. So thanks for watching, guys. If you disliked this video, hit that dislike button. I'm sorry that you hate fun. But if you like this video, hit that like button, get subscribed, maybe even consider checking out where to buy these cool memory modules or any of the other stuff on my test bench here at the link in the video description. Or you can also check out where to buy cool merch like this t-shirt that I'm wearing at our merch store over on Teespring, as well as a link to our community forum where you can go and talk tech, including like, why is Linus acting like plasma memory is new? I'm not acting like it's new, I'm acting like it's exciting, which it is. But you can discuss that with other people and, you know, you can all be in agreement that I am stupid and, you know, wrong or whatever else the case may be. I think there are other calls that I do. Subscribe, and right, don't forget to check out our other videos over on Channel Superfun, right about over there. See you next time.